Hi everyone, this is Gopi. Welcome to my YouTube channel Power BI with Gops. Knowledge shared equal to knowledge square. In this video, we are going to see about KPI indicators in Power BI. Let's get started. If I want to display a revenue value in one card visual, let's see how it displays. Go to visualization pane. We'll take the card visual. Let's add the revenue. Okay, so 15.49 million. So this is the revenue. With only this, we cannot justify whether it is a good number or a bad number, whether it is increased or decreased. Like that, we cannot take any decision, right? So, in this tutorial, we are going to see how we can add the indication, like arrow marks with the percentage. Whether it may be, it depends. So, you can add the percentage, only percentage, or you want to show how much number is increased, how much number is decreased, or you can show the last year value or last month value based on the requirement or how you want to display. So let's see. Before that, let me add on slicer and just will slice based on year. Let's convert this to list. So this will be good. So 2016 we have 4.91 million, 2017 4.89, and 2018 it's 5.69. So by changing to different years, we can identify there is a difference. So 4.9 and then it is reduced to 4.89, then it's increased to 5.69. So we are going to show that in this field. So with arrow mark, it is going to show whether it is increased means it will be up arrow, and if it is a decreased means it will be a down arrow, and if there is a no change means we can add the symbol based on that. Let's see how we are going to achieve this. To achieve this, first we need to create the previous value. So in our scenario, this is a year-wise slicer, and we are going to compare year on year. So first we are going to create last year revenue. So new measure, and let's name it as yellow revenue. So calculate revenue. To get the last year value, we are going to use date add function. So date, and then the number of interval is -1, and the interval is year. So this way we can get our last year revenue. Next, another measure, so which is our main measure, so where it is going to display that direction on the percentage whatever it is. Okay, let me create a new measure and we'll name it as revenue code description. Let's see what and all is there in this particular measure. Revenue code description. So here there is different variables assigned and there is a return statement. Let's see one by one. First is difference. So we want to know what is the difference, right? So current revenue and the last year revenue. And the second variable is for the direction. So this was derived using if statement. So if the difference is equal to revenue, then it will show one symbol. So for symbols and all, I used here uniquear DAX function. So uniquear DAX function will return the particular symbol. So how to get this particular code is you can search it through Google, or there is several websites available, and this particular codes I taken from Unicode website. So that website I will mention in description, you can go and check. So first one is for difference equal to revenue. Okay, so this is for the very first year. Let me show you. For 2016, for 2016 in this particular scenario, this is the first year and there is no previous year data for this, and so that no need to mention any up arrows or down arrows, because there will be no difference, right? So this is the current year. So in that situation, instead of showing up or down arrow, then we are going to show some other different symbol, which is in this case it's a bidirectional arrow mark. Okay, that is 8644. And then if this is not equal to revenue, and then whether the difference is greater than 0 or less than 0. If it is then greater than 0, then it will be a upward arrow mark, and if it is less than 0, then it's a downward arrow mark. So 11205, 11206. So this is for upward arrow and this is for downward arrow. And then next up we are going to calculate the percentage. So what is the percentage change? So I use divide function here. So what we are going to do means we are going to divide difference with the last year revenue. So it will give you the percentage. So what is the change percentage? And this is the optional DNA. This is the optional result, right? So in our 2016 scenario, there will be nothing, right? So in that case, it will display NA. And then in return statement, we'll see what and all it is going to return. First, it is going to show the direction. That symbol, whatever it is, whether it's upward or downward or it's a bidirectional, that one. And then one space. So I used ampersand, so you can concatenate the things. And then one more thing is the percentage change. So this percentage change, if you use directly, so it will come in a very big number. So just we want to format to double digit, 0.00. So if we use this 0.00 with percentage, so it will return in a nice format. So let's see, let's drag and drop this measure in the card and see how it is displaying. Let me open a new card and I will drag and drop this measure. Yeah, so just to turn off my category label. Like I mentioned previously, so this is the 2016. It is showing the bidirectional error mark and it's NA because there is no percentage change or something. Next, we'll go to 2017 and see how it is going to display. Here we have 4.91 and if number is more, it is going to be in upwards. If it is less, it will be in downward. So 2017, 4.89, which is lesser than the previous one. So we have a downward error mark. And what is the percentage change? 0.46%, it is less. And then for 2018, it will be upward because it's 5.69. So 16.2% it is increased comparing to 2017. So this is our scenario and we achieved it. But this is for everything, it is showing only in a black color, right? So what we can do for increase means in this case it is a good one. It's a good sign, right? So sales revenue is increased. So if the value is increased, we can apply green, and if it is reduced, we can highlight that in red. So how we can achieve this is we can use the conditional formatting for the color option. So if you go to call out value and we have the option conditional formatting is there. So we are going to write one more measure and we are going to apply to this particular value. Let's see conditional formatting measure. So this is the conditional formatting measure. So this is similar to the previous one, but here also we are calculating the difference, and based on the difference we are going to apply the color. Okay, so current revenue minus last year revenue, if there is any difference, so based on the difference the color is going to determine. We are going to determine the color. Okay, so first on the difference is equal to revenue, which means there is no change. This is for the very first year. So if that is the case, we are going to use this 000. This is black, and if it is not, then one more if condition. If the difference is greater than 0, it is going to apply green, and if it is less than 0, it is going to apply red. So this is the color codes. So you can get it from Google or whatever is a number of color websites, and you can type directly red green also, so it will also display. Let's apply this conditional formatting to this particular value and see how it is performing.
So select the visual, go to format section, under callout value, effects, change the gradient to field value, and then we'll search, save. Yeah, once it is done, you can see this is in red because the value is reduced, and 2018 it's increased, so it is in green. And let's see if 2016 how it is showing. It's in black because there is no change. This looks much better, right, comparing to the previous one. Initially what we saw, it's just a number. Okay, it's just showing only 14.91 million, but now it is giving the information also whether it is performing well or not, whether the value is increased or decreased with the identification. So whoever sees this report, so easily they can identify 2017 there is a drop, and 2018 we performed well, or the company performed well, the sales performed well. So this is very easily they can get the insights very easily and clearly. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, if you learned something from it, please do consider subscribe the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Thank you.